My name is Jennifer Cation Armstrong, and I'm the author of Mary and Lou and Rhoda and Ted, A History of the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And I'm going to tell you 3 things that you may not have known about the Mary Tyler Moore Show, even if you're one of its biggest fans. The first thing is that actually, perhaps its biggest fan of all time is named Joe Ranoni. He started writing them letters when he was 20 years old and an accounting student from Rhode Island. Every week he was going to write a 5-page typed letter that would analyze that week's episode. And he thought, he might be giving them valuable information and feedback. He started doing that, and about halfway through the first season, he got a birthday card from them. And then he asked if he could come visit them on the set. He got a little bolder. And they said yes, and they actually invited him out for a week, took care of him, and in fact stayed in touch with him until the end of the show, and he was able to come back for the finale. The second thing is that producer James L. Brooks, who was very afraid of speaking in public, it should be said, was invited to speak on a panel with Gloria Steinem at a huge feminist conference in Texas about women in the media, and had, almost a little dust-up with Gloria Steinem that still seems to kind of haunt him. Steinem was moderating a panel, and she started off talking about how Mary Richards had asked for a pay raise to equal that of her male predecessor, but didn't get it. A lot of feminists felt like Mary Richards was not enough of a women's liber for that time to be the representative of women on television. So Steinem kind of went after the show a little bit for that, and the fact that Mary Richards still called her boss Mr. Grant when everyone else just called him Lou. The third thing is that Ed Asner, who played Mr. Grant, was a gruff Midwesterner when he came to the show and had some old school ways about women, and in fact admittedly said that he had some misgivings about having women writing a lot of the scripts for him. But he eventually learned a lot from being on the show and from having women write for him. He thanked a lot of them in his Emmy speeches later, and eventually came around to really being an actual card-carrying feminist and delivered the National Organization for Women's 20th anniversary broadcast.